Well, that's a surprise. I really did think the obvious choice was to throw the ball to the bowlers, but nope. Time for the openers to pad up. They're probably surprised too.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Massive outside edge. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. India are 7 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Kazi, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the stadium end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Doesn't beat the infield. Perfectly timed.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Nine runs added in that over. India are 16 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
big edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs. That's the kind of shot you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep the control and find the boundary.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Square cut, finds point, no run. They've gone up here.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 6 off it. India 22 for 1. Kazi from the stadium end. Straight to the fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Six runs added there. India 28 for 1. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Fantastic running, turned 2 into 3 there. Gone. Superb catch. Super catch.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Singh, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Can't get that outside the ring field. Over, India, a 36 for 2. Going with spin now. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
Dragged it down, nailed it off the back foot. Super batting.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Big edge. O'Connor has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. Minhas from the members' end. Oh, great shot on the up. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's gone through the air, but 4 more.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. India are 50 for 2. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Needs to be on target. Thick edge. End of the over. India are 55 for 3. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end. Square cut, finds point, no run.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Seven runs added there. India a 62 for 3. O'Connor from the stadium end. Pulled away but straight to square leg. Finds the edge. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. India 70 for 3. Kumar, the spinner, coming into the attack. Yeah, they've held that. Brilliant work in the deep. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Nicked it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Massive outside edge. Drilled that one away. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. 3 runs added in that over. India 73 for 4.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Going with pace now. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Timed that perfectly.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Huge edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh my, that's racing away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score. Kumar from the members' end. Brilliant shot there.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Edged it. Smacks that away through the gap. That's going a long way. What a shot.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over, India, a 97 for 4. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. thick edge. Good shot, a beauty.
Well, the fielder can only fetch that, hooked away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Massive outside edge. 6 runs added in that over. India are 103 for 4. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end. Edge, but it drops safely. Wadhira waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough to get on it for 4.
Singh, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Finds the edge. There's a chance if it hits. Nicked it. Great shot through the gap.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Punch down the ground, mid-off and mid-on in pursuit.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Power and precision in that shot.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Wadhira is starting to really get on top of this bowling. May need a few changes to halt the momentum. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do other than watch the ball go all over the ground.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
That sounded good. That sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. How will the bowler respond? One to get for 50.
Massive outside edge.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged. Huge edge. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. India are 142 for 4. O'Connor back into the attack. Big edge. Fantastic running. Turned 2 into 3 there. Just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Beats the field with a great shot.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. End of the over. India are 154 for 4. Kazi from the members' end.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Thick edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket. How will he reply?
It's asking to be hit, and it was smashed. It's gone high and long. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Kazi shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Whacked away.
Well, they're giving the bowler no way to get back into the contest. Consecutive 6s and now a 4. Fabulous batting.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. The bowler looks really confident. Sharma drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That's the over. India are 176 for 4. Minhas, the left-arm orthodox bowlers, coming into the attack from the stadium end. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Nicked it. Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Crash! Beautiful bowling. And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Outrageous catch. What a wicket to get. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
And that's the end of the innings. Oman have been set a target of 186 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Thakur coming in.
Doesn't beat the infield. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. 3 added in that over. Oman are 3 for none. Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the stadium end. Top edge and just over the keeper. He might have been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope. Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Square cut, finds point, no run. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. No, terrible shot.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. 8 runs added there. Oman are 11 for none. Takur from the members' end. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, that is a beauty. An in-swinging Yorker and the batter is gone.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4. Perfectly timed.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall, on top of the bounce, and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the stadium end. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Swept away but finds the fielder.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Four runs added in the over. Oman are 25 for 1. Great shot through the gap. Couldn't get it through the field.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here. Dubai, the left armour, is the new bowler from the stadium end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Off the middle of the bat.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Dubai, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. The right armour is coming into the attack from the members' end. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Finds the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Big edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Huge edge. Sharma has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Thick edge. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. Oman are 44 for 2. Singh coming back into the attack.
Great short ball, well played though, didn't flinch and was able to leave it comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
India with a massive shout. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
No need to run for that one. Gets onto the back foot and powers it away for 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Sharma, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
They're going to go in for the kill with this delivery. It's up to the new batter to make sure the fielding side doesn't pick up any more momentum. End of the over, Oman are 59 for 2. Singh into the attack now from the stadium end. The bowler looks really confident. Oh, that's LBW. Starts the over with a wicket.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Got that away nicely. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. Oman, a 62 for 3.
It's been a bit of a battle finding some big overs, but they worked the ball around nicely.
Big edge. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the end of a very good over. Great pressure being placed on the batters here.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Singh shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. India having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review, though.
Was there an edge? This could be trouble. I'm not hearing anything on this. That could be trouble.
Yeah, great decision by the umpire. Challenge wasn't successful. End of the over. Oman a 77 for 4. Thakur, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the members' end. Power and precision in that shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Great delivery, looked to be the slower ball.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Massive outside edge. Seven runs added there. Oman are 84 for 4.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Singh from the stadium end. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Needs to be on target. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Singh, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the members' end. Flex that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Timed perfectly down the pitch. Oh, but crashes into the bowler's stumps. Pretty unlucky there. They should be able to get a single out of it though. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted. Big edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. No. Terrible shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Oman a 95 for 5.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Sharma coming back into the attack has done well so far. Gone. Oh, that's a horrible shot to start the over. Simple as you like. The batter didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in that over.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Swept away but finds the fielder. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Couldn't get it through the field. With the completion of that fine over, the batters are going to have to take some risks from here on in. Dubai back on now. The bowler looks really confident. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Beats the field with a great shot. Caught, gone. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
India managed to keep the batters pretty quiet in that over. We're certainly seeing some very good bowling. Sharma from the members' end.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. O'Connor watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Big edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Have to go for it now.
That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. Edged, unplayable. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Gone. Fine catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings. He's got their tail up. Extremely comfortable win, just brilliant on so many levels. You can't compete with that level of skill shown. It was a masterclass.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.